Howdy guys, Cub here. Welcome back to Hermitcraft. Last time we worked on this, the wood collection area out here at Con Corp. So we made this whole interior here, complete with, the wood collection area right here. We got the leaves organized over here, and we got our concrete converter plus stripped log maker and stripped wood maker right here. So we built this last time. We also opened up the undercut shop, so we might go out there and check if we made any profits on that. But today, guys, I think our number one priority is we want to finally, at long last, build something. Excuse me? Excuse me, Skeletor? Get out of here. Get out of here, guy. Too easy. Too easy. So we want to finally, at long last, build something around this kelp farm. So that is our number one priority, because right now, as it currently stands, we just got the stone bricks, and we have exposed hoppers, we have exposed redstone, and exposed observer blocks. So we don't want that anymore. We want to actually build something proper around this that, is, decent looking. So that is the goal for today. By the way, also, we have 97 phantoms slain so far. I still have not slept at all in October, so yeah, we're slaying phantoms left and right. So that's awesome. And speaking of phantoms, here they come again, right there. So we gotta fend these guys off. So I've thought about it a little bit, guys, and I think I finally have an idea of what to do with this building. So here's the idea. I want to build sort of like a megalith structure here with some columns on the corners of the building. So this is going to be like the building outline, like the base outline of it, as far as like the maximum extent of it goes. So we'll have like 4 big columns on the corners here coming up to just above the height of the farm. And then I think what we'll do is, once we get to the main portion of this, we'll have sort of like a gradual sloping wall that'll slope back towards the farm itself. And then at the very top we'll have like a column structure at the top that sort of like sets back the entire thing. And then we'll have like a brick roof that sort of gradually slopes up from there, because it's sort of like a rectangular building, as I said before. So we'll have like a long rectangular roof on the top made out of bricks. And then maybe like some dried kelp blocks like coming down the side, like coming out of it, like forming almost similar to like the columns we have over here, but with dried kelp blocks sort of like flowing out of the structure. I think that could be pretty cool. So I think that's what we're going to go with. I'd like to probably get maybe like a uniform height here to work with though. So I might like drop this down to about like right here would be probably a decent height. Yeah, that sounds good. So like right here would be the height all the way around, I think. Although we might have a little bit of an issue with that on this side, because this side is like a cliff face. So that might be a problem on this side. But yeah, we'll have to see exactly what we do here. Anyways, that is sort of the tentative plan right now. Let me just go ahead and start getting some blocks down here, because honestly that's the part I struggle with the most, just getting started and convincing myself that what I have envisioned is a decent idea. So let me get some blocks, I'll start to place some stuff down, and I'll be back and we'll see the progress. Behold the wall of stone. No, I'm kidding. We're not going to keep it like this. But right now, this is what we got. So we got a wall of stone, guys. We got a wall of stone. So, yeah, you can see, yeah, we're trying to make it like sort of draw back a little bit into the kelp farm area slightly. We just have this very first part sort of done. And then, yeah, what we're going to do up here, so this is going to be like the main part of the wall here. And then right here where I'm standing, this level, this is where we're going to have some columns up here, which is what these stone bricks represent right here. So we'll have some columns straight up right here, probably out of maybe polished andesite would look cool. So something like that going straight up to the top, and then we'll have like a sloped roof up here of bricks. And then we're also going to want to have this sort of, how do I say this, sort of boxed in. So we're going to need to put down some wood here that are going to make like the giant corner pillars. So that means we're going to need, let me see if I can get back here, to come out 3 blocks here. So this is going to need to be a pillar here, right where I'm standing. And this will go all the way up to the top. And this will also come with us. So this is going to be one as well. And then this whole row here is going to need to also be a pillar. So let's just go ahead and do something like this. Bring this all the way up, and we'll need to make this like a 2x3 here as well, just to make it look decent. So we'll need to bring this up here. This needs to come up here, and this will sort of be like what sets back this front part and also the side part over here. So it's sort of, yeah, sort of doing two jobs in one pillar. So hopefully this works out. Let's just keep going up here. We'll just do this first bit right here. And so I'm thinking like up to probably about here would be good. And then we'll probably need some acacia wood on the very top. I'm just going to put it right here for now, but we might change that in the future. There we go. Sweet. So there's the inside part of the column, and then we also need to come through and we need to do the outside part, which is going to be another 1x3 rather. So we'll just need more acacia logs going straight up, and we'll just draw this up to the height of this acacia bit right here. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this, guys. A lot of blocks needing to be placed down here to make this look good, but I think we're on the right track. So I'll keep working here, and I'll be back. Alright, guys, so we made a little bit more progress here. So you can see we have this whole side up, and we actually have all the other sides starting to go up now. So yeah, you can see they're just basically plain stone right now. But yeah, we'll change that soon. We'll change that up and, you know, throw in some andesite in there, throw in some stone bricks, throw in some cracked stone bricks, throw in some mossy stone bricks, stuff like that to make the wall a little bit more interesting. And we have all the columns up on the sides, so we got a huge tower of the acacia wood here on all four corners, so those are looking nice. And I'm thinking now what we need to do is we need to make the roof portion. So we're going to have some columns where you see all of these stone bricks here. So all these stone bricks will be columns, probably of like polished andesite or maybe some cobblestone walls. And that will be holding up an overhang that comes out over all the sides. So there'll be an overhang like up there that comes out. And then behind that overhang will be the actual roof. Will be the stone brick and stuff like that. And so yeah, I think that should be pretty good. It's going to be sort of like a sloped roof, just like a half slab roof that goes up to a point like right here and then comes down the other side. Just like a traditional, I guess, house roof, so to speak. So that's the plan there. As far as the outside goes, like I said, we'll do a couple of other blocks besides just stone to make it a little more interesting. We also want to put down sort of some like patterns on the front here. So yeah, we're probably going to use like dried kelp blocks for that, I think. That'd be pretty interesting. And yeah, once we have that like coming down the front and all the block variation and stuff put in there, I think it should look pretty cool. We may want to do something with the outside back here. This is sort of just like a big blank wall, so I think we might put like a sign that says like Con Corp right here in like big block letters. That could be kind of cool, because this is only going to be visible from the outside pretty much. Not really going to be visible from Con Corp, like inside of this area over here. So we'll have to see about that, but I think we're on the right track with this, despite the fact that it looks pretty bland right now. So I'll keep working here, and I'll be back. And of course, guys, in order to make the top of the kelp farm, we need to stop on by the bricklayer's shop to get some bricks and things. So hopefully we have some left. We do! Nice. Alright, sweet. Turns out I actually know the guy who owns it. Hint, hint, it's me and Scar. So we can take whatever we need from here without even paying. So, perfect. So let's just go ahead and grab ourselves some bricks. We also will probably need some... Where is it? Yeah, some stone bricks. We'll take some of those as well. That'll be fantastic. We might come back for some more stuff in the near future as well. So, yeah, just gonna make use of our shop here. There's also a giant rainbow up here, which I believe is Isuma's rainbow sheep shop, I believe. So we'll have to check that out in the future. There's also Joe Hill's Halloween shop we got to check out, as well as Tango's Iron shop. And I think there's actually a few more shops that have popped up since we were here last. So, yeah, got to check those shops out, because those have now opened and or I have become aware of them. So, yeah, we're going to go ahead and head on back over to Con Corp and, yeah, keep building this thing. Alright guys, so we're making some progress here. We got the roof done now, so we got a brick roof across the top, and that is sort of inset a little bit. If we can make our way over here, I'll show you. So the brick roof is inset by half a block with some stone bricks surrounding it, so it gives it a little bit of depth on the top. And then of course we have the side columns here made out of andesite, polished andesite, up and down right here, which is looking pretty nice. And then we also have these dried kelp blocks, which are sort of coming out the side of this thing. So if we make our way down here, we can see what this thing looks like right now. And yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. So you can see sort of what I meant by the columns on the top, sort of providing a little bit of depth on the top portion here. And yeah, then we have the dried kelp blocks down the side. We also have the back portion the same way. So yeah, kelp blocks down the side, the columns on the top, and then this side over here should be somewhat similar as well. So, very nice. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. When it rains, though, it looks like it does snow on top of here, but I'm not really too terribly concerned about that. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. Anyways, I think we have a couple of things left to do here. So, we need to go ahead and vary up the blocks in the wall here. So we want to add some cracked stone bricks, some polished andesite, some andesite, and maybe just a little bit of cobblestone. Then we also probably want to introduce some type of support block, like maybe iron bars on the side here, or perhaps like cobblestone wall, to help sort of set back these a little bit further even than what what these kelp blocks already do. So that will be the next step, going ahead and adding a little bit of variety to this thing. So let's go ahead and get started on that. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we now have the Kelp Farm complete. So this is what it's looking like here. And yeah, we added a bunch of stuff. We added stone bricks, we added cracked stone bricks, mossy stone bricks, andesite, we added polished andesite, we added cobblestone, and also the light gray concrete powder to the sides of the Kelp Farm, which helps to break up the wall a lot, and yeah, definitely gives it a little bit more of an interesting look. We also added on the tops of some of the gray blocks, if you can see here, there's some light gray carpet, so that'll help prevent mob spawning on this actual farm, although I think mobs still can spawn on some parts of the roof and on the kelp blocks, where the kelp blocks are exposed here, but I'm not really too concerned about it. It shouldn't be that big of an issue if we get a couple mob spawns here and there. So yeah, that's great. We also added the iron bars along the acacia corners here, the acacia tower corners, and that just helps to connect the towers to the building itself. So we did that on the side of all the acacia towers, which yeah, I think adds actually a lot. It helps to tie the build together a little bit. So yeah, that's some of the things we did. If I just fly around here, we can see this build from a couple different angles. If I just fly out this way. So yeah, there we go. Looking pretty nice, I think. We also added some things on the top. We added a row of stone brick half slabs to the top right here. And we also added a cobblestone wall in here. So there we go. So yeah, that looks, I think it just makes it look a little bit different than the bottom columns is why I did that. Yeah, it just makes it a little bit shallower in terms of the depth. So that's pretty cool. Let's just fly out here so we can see it from all sides. So again, this is the front side right here. We got the side view over here. I think this actually turned out quite well. I don't think we need to put a sign down there or anything. I think it looks pretty good on its own as it is right now. And then of course we got this bit right over here. So yeah, looking pretty spiffy, I think. I think it turned out quite well, and it sort of maintains the same sort of style and block palette as the other building, the giant smelter building, while also sort of being a unique build in and of itself. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, and I like the dried kelp block sort of like flowing out here. I think that works quite well, and it sort of has that sort of mega build type feel to it, so I like it. So there's one more thing we have to do here, guys, and of course, I think you guys know what it is. It's update the maps. I don't know about you guys, but whenever I play Minecraft, I always love, like, mapping things out whenever you get a project completed. So this is what the thing looked like before we got the building built. So this is what it looked like before. You could see the water was exposed and everything, flowing in toward the hopper line right there. And so if we get this out here, boom, there we go. So way... looks way different now. I also want to update this one just in case. There might be a couple of blocks here that are different. But yeah, there we go. Perfect. Looking pretty nice. Looking pretty nice. So yeah, you can see the brick roof there, and then the columns on the side, and the dried kelp blocks, which look almost like brown. Yeah, the dried kelp blocks look brown on the maps, which is a little bit different than you'd expect. But yeah, still looks pretty cool. Still looks pretty cool. So that is fantastic. I'm liking that. And the only other thing we need to do is we have to figure out what we're going to do for this entrance down here, because I don't want to keep it like it is now. I'd like it to be a little bit different. So like we obviously want to make this come down a little bit more here. Maybe do something like that just to make it a little bit more realistic. But we want to try and maybe make a better entrance down to this area here where we smelt up all the dried kelp and everything right in here. So yeah, we'll have to figure out something for that in the future. So guys, with that, I think I'm going to have to call that an episode for today. We are continuing to slay the phantoms here, and we have 150 phantoms slain at the moment. And pretty much every night now, multiple times a night, the phantoms come for me. But I'm trying to slay as many as possible to see if we can win this contest we have going. But anyways, guys, that will be it for me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe for more videos like this. And as always, guys, thanks again for watching. This has been Cub. Goodbye.